Hello, this is Ron from JoaraCrafts, and today I will show you how we make the Regeletating Glacier dice set here. I've already mixed 2 cups with resin and hardener. We will do one mixed with sky blue and another one mixed with some snow flocking. The way we do this dice set is by pouring the resin together from the 2 cups, and this method is called the dirty pour, because we don't want to mix the colors at the same time, but we want them to mix naturally. And we will start by mixing some sky blue on this one and mix it with resin. We don't want to add that much mica powder. This is also like not a lot of resin. It's going to be more white than blue. That's how it's going to look like. It's got some shimmer, some shine from the mica powder. And then we'll add some snow flocking. And this one we actually want to add quite a lot, mostly because this flocking doesn't really show that well. It doesn't really make the resin look that white, but it does have some glitter in it. I think I will actually add a tiny bit of alcohol ink to the mix just to make it even more white. This alcohol ink is called deeper white. And like I mentioned, the white is the majority of this die set. Just mix, mix, mix. Be careful with the eye mix since it's a lot of powder, so it might fly around. And once it's a bit mixed, you can actually be a bit faster. That's how it should look like. It's a bit difficult to tell since there's a lot of bubbles in the resin, but this should be about the right amount of white you should see. There we go. I'll just wipe off what's on the mixing stick, since we want to have as much resin available to pour. Put the stick to the side. And now we will do the dirty pour. I'm just gonna move stuff a bit to the side. And this is gonna be a bit difficult to show on camera, but the way you want to do it is split the mold into like 2 parts. And if you want, you can also rotate the cups at the same time to do a bit of a mix as you pour, like a natural mix. And I'll start with this 6, and I want to pour the white from the right side, and the left will have the blue. And this is a bit harder than you'd expect. You need to kind of synchronize both hands and pour at the same time, more or less equally. In this case, we want to pour more the white than the blue, so I'll try to show you how it looks like. So the white is going first, and then the blue will start pouring. And then you can rotate a bit just to see if they mix a bit together. There we go. That's kind of how you want it to look like. It will be more blue on the left side, more white on this side. And if you rotate the cups, you'll see that it starts mixing a bit more. Alright, I'll continue with all the others. I'll start with the D20 since that's a bit tricky with the dirty pour. Okay, this part's a bit tricky. I'm not super sure, but I think the D20 isn't fully covered in resin, so I'm just gonna poke here to the side and see if there's a bubble. And there we go. You see that it actually opened up quite a bit, and you see that there's like nothing in there. So I'll just try to push some resin inside and then continue filling it in. Remember that we don't want to try and mix the colors too much. We want it to be a natural mix or flow. And now I will also pour a bit on the lid. And I'll just have a poke around just to make sure that all the dice are filled with color, or resin rather. Once again, you don't want to mix too much, you just want to poke just to see that the area is all covered in resin. Looks like it's good. I will just pop some bubbles and we can cap it and put it in the pressure pot. It's been 24 hours and that's how the dice are going on so far. I've had some bubbles in the process this time, but I fixed it off camera. As you can see here, there was a bubble over there, so I put some UV resin and cured it. That happened with the D8, D10, and as usual in these molds, the D20. So we'll just do some sanding and then we'll be ready to paint. And that's all the polishing done. Let's get to painting. To paint the Regeletating Glacier dice, we'll use Lich Blue. And since we're using this kind of squeeze bottles, I'm just going to shake it a bit and then I'll squeeze the ink directly to the numbers. And then I'll use the brush to spread the ink around and cover the number. Now time for some cleanup. Mainly starting with my fingers. And we're done with the paint and the cleanup. As you can see, the white and the sky blue go very hand in hand. There's some awesome glitter from the snow flocking that sometimes shows up in the light. And they're very shiny as usual. And the dark blue actually contrasts quite well with the white and the sky blue. I have this other die set that I tried as I was doing experiments between this one and another dice. And I found that if you pour the white in the blue, the white basically mixes with the color, so it makes it a bit more translucent, which is interesting. I didn't know that about dirty pouring, but I really like this effect as well. But I'm not a big fan between the two of them. I prefer having the white and the sky blue separately. But I tried this one with another die set, and maybe this is a hint for the future. So if you want to find out about what I did with this new technique, subscribe to the channel and leave a like in the video, share it with your friends. And leave a comment if you have any more ideas on how to improve on this die set or the technique, and in general, like our dice process. I would love to hear what you have to say. As of now, we'll just go on ahead and roll these dice and show the glamour shots. And there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to get your own Regeletating Glacier dice set today, you can get them now at our Etsy shop in JoaraCrafts. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye!